Hi guys, I'm Nicolle. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you a little update because I haven't been posting in a while. I've actually been in Ireland and I was there for a few weeks visiting friends, playing music, going to festivals and enjoying the heat wave that they had there a few weeks ago, getting a tan and just enjoying the sights, and it was gorgeous there. I really had an amazing time. But now I'm back, so I'll be posting videos more often now. I wanted to let you know that I did record a few videos with friends and playing different instruments and stuff, so I will be posting those soon. Another thing, I wanted to thank those who came to say hello to me while I was in Ireland. It was really amazing to meet you and to see you there, and some of you were visiting too, and some of you live in Ireland, and it was just amazing to see you. I saw some of you in Galway, most of you in Clare, and I even got to see one of you at the Irish World Academy. So if that was you, thank you so much for saying hi. I just feel very grateful to have that opportunity to actually, that I actually got the opportunity to meet you in person, you know, because I don't know, I was just really excited to actually meet you. And if you ever see me, don't be afraid of saying hello. I would love to meet you guys. Another thing that I wanted to say to you guys is that I'm still working on the website. It's gonna have more of my information and stuff like that, but also it will give you the opportunity to sign up for lessons with me, one-on-one private lessons with me. And I only have a certain amount of hours that I can teach, so I'll definitely announce when the site is gonna go live to give everybody a fair chance to kind of sign up, because it will be first come first serve, you know. But I am very excited to be able to do that, and that would also give me an opportunity to get to meet you, some of you guys, for real, like, you know, at least to get to know you more, even if it has to be through like video, Skype or something. But I am so excited to start doing that. I will make a whole other video with all this information, but for now, let's get on with the video. I want to show you how to do a jig groove, but this is a bit different because we're gonna change the pattern of our tipper. So if you remember, most, if not all, the videos that I've posted and that I've shared with you guys, the pattern is pretty much down, up, down, up, down, up. And the jig that we had before was, right? So it's still down, up, and the difference, or what makes it a different group from, like a different group, sorry, is where the emphasis is and the left hand. But for this particular jig groove that I want to show you, we're actually going to change the pattern. So the way we're going to do it is, I'm just going to put my left hand at the bottom here just to relax the hand for a while. What you want to do is, you're going to do down, up, but then you're going to do a tap. Okay, so the tap is kind of more into the, like inward to the skin, and it's not down and it's not up, it's just like straight, a tap, straight tap. So down, up, straight tap, down, up, tap, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. And when you start speeding up the tap, it's never gonna become a downbeat, because that will be too hard. That's why we don't do a downbeat. We don't go down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Because when you do it fast, it's very hard to be able to do the two downs that fast. So what we do is down, up, tap. But when you start doing it, it kind of almost feels like in between a down and in between a straight in tap. Yeah? I don't know if that makes a lot of sense right now, but you'll see as the video progresses. So down, up, tap, 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 down, up, tap. So now what you want to do is you want to join them. You don't want that pause in between. So once you're kind of a little bit more you comfortable with that pattern, then just go down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. And it might feel a little bit weird or a little bit stiff when you're playing that. So what you want to do is relax your arm, your shoulder, and especially your wrist. Just relax it. Down, up, tap. And it's kind of like you have it's like a very easy, bouncy, smooth groove. So down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, tap. Now let's do it a little bit faster. Can we do it a little bit faster? A little bit faster? Faster? A little faster? So, I don't know if you can see, but when I'm doing slower, my hand tends to, the tipper tends to cover more of the skin to give it that kind of bounce. But when it's faster, I don't use that much skin. You see? So again, try to be relaxed and bounce it. One continuous movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's slow it down a bit. Good. So to be able to get kind of fast and continuous and smooth and bouncy, it takes a little while to get there. So don't lose patience. Just keep at it. And I have a good tip if you would like to use it. I usually do this. I play button accordion too, so I usually do this with the accordion. But what is a good idea to do is place your case and your Bodhrán with the tipper of your choice on top, like inside and then on top of the case. And then leave it out in your house in a place where you kind of pass through a lot. Maybe your dining area, or before you get to your kitchen, or maybe it's your room, or just find a good spot for it and maybe put a chair or something and just put it there. And every time you go past it, or a few times a day, if you don't have the time to like sit down and for 30 or 40 or an hour or whatever you would like to practice, if you don't have enough time to do that, if you have it around your house where you go past that place, just sit down, even if it's for like 1 minute, even if it's for 1 minute, just like sit down and be like, okay, that feels better, and then put it down and go do your dishes or get a cup of tea or anything that you want to do, be with the kids, and kind of try to do that as often as you can, because at the end of the day, doing that, like training your muscles and your brain and your ears every like couple of minutes a day, or even if it doesn't maybe add up too much, it's better to do that than not to practice at all. And you'll see that it might take a longer time for you to see like progress because you're doing so little, but you will get there eventually. It's better to get there slowly than not to get there at all, you know? So just try your best and have fun with it. Actually, one of the best things that I've kind of realized, like in my own kind of musical journey, is to enjoy practicing. Actually find the time, but make that practicing like your own space where you take your time and you're gentle with yourself and you're loving and you're patient, and you just take your time and you just have fun, and it's gonna take as long as it takes, but you just keep at it, you know? So just make that practicing, it's kind of like your retreat, your happy place. Even though sometimes I know it can be very frustrating, but if you kind of go with that mentality of I'm just gonna have fun and I'm gonna be very, very nice to myself, and I'm just gonna do it, go with the journey, then you'll see that your practicing will become better and will be a lot more fun. So you will actually, there will come a point where you'll actually want to practice and you want to sit down for like 20 minutes instead of like watching TV or something, because that's actually something that you actually really enjoy, you know? So that's just a tip for me. Let's get back to the video. So once you have that, your right hand going, then we want to do the left hand, right? So I'm just gonna play a little bit just so you can hear what I'm doing, and I'm gonna put the bodhrán like this so that you can see my left hand. My right hand, my tipper hand, is just doing the same thing I just did. I'm not changing anything at all. So I'm gonna do in the middle, then I'm gonna do bass, and then I'm gonna do pop, and then I'm gonna do like a little fill that I like to do sometimes. I don't like to overdo it because then it gets like kind of predictable and a little bit boring, but it's nice to put it there sometimes. So the first one is second one. Third one. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to do the tonal hand. So you know how you have down, up, tap. So you're going to do, I suppose sometimes I do it two ways. I do, like if I'm doing in the middle, I can do down, then I move it just a tiny little bit, up, and then I'm going to put down these two fingers, kind of like if I'm pinching, kind of for your reel kind of thing. So it's gonna be down, up, tap. So down, up, tap. Down, up, tap. Down, up, tap. Down, up, tap. And same, if you need to put that pause for now, put that pause. Down, up, tap. Down, up, tap. Down, and down, up, tap. Now once you get comfortable with your left hand and your right hand, or your tonal and your tipper, then connect them. So down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up. A little bit faster. Faster. A little faster. Good. So you can kind of experiment with that a little bit. Instead of going down, up, tap, you can say down, up, tap. For example, you can do down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down. It sounds a little bit different than. So very very small changes can make a big difference in your groove and your pattern. It just makes it more interesting, you know? So that's the first one. Then the second one is going to be the bass. So the bass is the most important. So the bass will be on your one, on your downbeat. So what you want to do is you want to keep the 2 and the tap kind of the same level of loudness. You don't want to do a huge tap, because otherwise it just kind of becomes the one in the middle where it's a little bit more balanced. So you want to go down, 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 bass, 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 bass. But your hand is pretty much going to do the same thing. So it's going to be the bass, or the down, up, tap, down, down, down. It's the same concept. It's just, that's the most important now. Down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, down. And that's really groovy when you have like the jigs and they just go bass, 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 bass. It just makes it really lift and groovy, you know? So bass, bass, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so that's the second one, right? And then the third one, it's gonna be the opposite of that. So your tap, so you have 1, 2, 3, right? So down, up, tap. Your tap is gonna be the loudest. It's the most important one in this specific groove. So it's gonna be down, up, tap. Down, up, tap. So it's the same thing, down, up, tap, or down, up, tap. So I kind of usually use like the MIDI part in my hand, and I go down, up, tap. Or sometimes I even use that too, right here, like the little kind of bone here. So I go down, tap. So you see how that one's the most important, the tap. 1, 2, 3, tap, tap. So now let's kind of make it more continuous. Yeah, so those are the three, kind of like the more balanced, middle, kind of more that I would maybe use most of the time, you know. Then you have the bass, and then the pop. Middle, bass, 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 pop. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I kind of gave you a little bit of 3 different, one pattern and 3 different grooves, I suppose. Basic, middle, and the high one. And yeah, I hope that helps. I've been wanting to show you this pattern for a long time because I really, really like it. And the cool thing about this one is that you can mix it with you know, with your normal or your basic jig. Just so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, you can just mix it and stuff. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. You can go to my Facebook page and send me a message there, Nicolle Fig. Yeah, I will keep you posted with the website, and hopefully I will make a video for you next week telling you all about the website and stuff like that. I cannot wait. If you have any more suggestions for videos and things like that you would like to see, tell me about it. I am all for it. I really, really love making videos for you. So comment down below and let me know what you think. Okay, bye guys, see you next time.